Greetings, BCS scholars, staff, students, and parents. Today's Wednesday, September 10th, and let's get our day started with a BCS pledge. I am a BCS Eagle. I will dream big and soar to new heights. I am adaptable in everyday situations and intentional with my time, actions, and words. I have integrity and I'm a team player. My work has value and I will succeed. I am a BCS Eagle.
And now for this week's Calm Classroom and Social Skill. This week's Calm Classroom is sitting in stillness. Sit up straight and comfortably in your chair. Rest your hands on your desk or in your lap, and close your eyes. Feel your feet flat on the floor. Relax your shoulders back and down, and let your whole body be still. Now, bring attention to your head. Bring attention to your shoulders. Bring attention to your hands. Bring attention to your knees. And lastly, bring attention to your feet. Feel the stillness in your whole body. Feel the air moving in and out of your nose. Now, take a deep breath in, hold, and exhale slowly. Notice how you feel, and slowly open your eyes. Thank you for doing this week's Calm Classroom with me. And now I'm going to pass it on for our weather.
Thank you, Acres. Good morning. I'm Sana, and I'll be running your weather for today. Today's weather is pleasant with time and clouds with a high of 79. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low of 65. Today is outdoor recess, so this is where you're going, turf or park. Please be aware before you end up in the wrong place. Kindergarten in 113 has turf and 115 has the playground. First grade and second grade, 116 has turf and 118 has playground. 110 has the park across the street and 112 has the park across the street. Third grade / fourth grade, turf 160, 106, park at BCS 108, park across the street 102, and park across the street again 104. Fifth grade and sixth grade, 216 has turf and 215 has park. 213 and 210, you had the park across the street. 7th grade and 8th grade, turf 206, playground here 212, and park across the street 214. Please be careful with the balls at recess. Don't kick them too hard by any window. We do not want other students getting shocked in class because you keep kicking them too hard and they hit the window, disrupting their learning. Today will be outdoor recess. Enjoy your outdoor recess. And now I'm going to pass it on for our social skill focus.
Thank you, Sana. And this week's social skill focus is disagreeing appropriately. Disagreeing appropriately means to disagree while respecting who you're disagreeing with. That's a lot of disagreeing. Now, can you show this in class this week, scholars? And now I'm going to pass it on for our BCS news.
Thank you, Anchors. I'm August, and this is our BCS school news. Today's lunch is nachos. Starting this week, we will be acknowledging our Eagles of the Week. Every Friday, we will recognize one scholar from each homeroom who has soared above the expectations of our core values. Teachers' names must be submitted by 7:30 a.m. Friday on tinyurll.com/BCSEOTW in order to be included in the morning announcements. At the end of the week, we'll receive 5 feathers, so make sure to encourage your teacher to submit the Eagle of the Week. Hispanic Heritage Month begins on September 15th and goes through October 15th. In recognition, we as a BCS community will be celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month with a day of performances and presentations on Friday, October 10th, 2025. Classes are encouraged to be creative If you have audio/video needs, please see Mr. Spears by Friday, October 3rd. Reminder, the open house today at 5 to 6:30 p.m. Parents will be able to meet teachers, see classrooms, and learn about expectations from the new school year. We will also have a vendor fair featuring local businesses. The BCS Theater Club needs your help. We are looking for a 5th to 8th grader to fill an empty spot for a male lead role for our fall musical, Cinderella. The role is Prince Charming. Anyone who is interested in this role, please email Mr. Spears. For today's Eagle Extras, we have music rehearsal. Music ensemble should meet in. For today's Friday Essentials, kindergarten 115 has music and 113 has art. Second grade 112 has art and 110 has music. Third grade 106 has music and 108 has art. Fourth grade 102 has Spanish and 104 has PE. Now let's pass it back to the anchors for our quote.
Thank you, August. And now for our quote of the week. And this week's quote of the week is strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value by Albert Einstein. And yesterday we had our monthly LSC meetings, and here are some of the things that we talked about. Firstly, we will have a meeting on Tuesday, September 16 regarding potential fundraisers, and the class with the highest amount of parents who complete the Eagles Fill the Gap intent form will get a prize. And a reminder, anyone can join the LSC meetings, and meetings take place every second Tuesday of the month. And now I'm going to pass it on for our Chicago news.
Thank you, anchors. I'm Jordan, and this is Chicago News and Politics. Religious leaders and elected leaders in Chicago are continuing to rally against immigration crackdowns as ICE agents have begun to arrest residents. Tips they are giving are to not provoke agents, take video, and stay safe, and stay a safe distance. Back to you, anchors.
Thank you, Jordan, and now it's time for our Would You Rather. This week's Would You Rather is would you rather have iReady testing or IAR testing and why? Make sure to go to tinyurl.com/bcswyr to cast your vote.
And one more thing, there's also some questions in the Would You Rather form regarding our current assistant principal, and we are going to be interviewing her on Friday. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask her, please fill out the form and include any questions in there. And I'm going to pass it on to Moran for sports news.
Hi, I'm Moran, and I'll be doing our BCS sports news. For our BCS sports practices, please listen carefully to the practice transition plan. If you are in middle school, you go straight to the gym, go inside, and sit down. And then everyone else has to dismiss and then through their regular door and then come into the gym through door 6, which is the door near the lunchroom. Attention! Cross country has started and will be on Mondays and Wednesdays from now on. Also, soccer practices have started and will be every Monday and Wednesday from 3 to 4:15. Now for our sports news. On Monday, September 8th, despite the Bears being up in the first quarter, having the lead in the second quarter, and maintaining a 17-16 lead in the third quarter, the Bears, not surprisingly, let up 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, bringing the total score to 27-24. Honestly, this is just a classic Bears loss. The Dodgers, yesterday, the Cubs beat the Braves 6-1. And yesterday, Norway played against the Moldova national team and obliterated them 11-1. Holland netted 5 goals alone. Odegaard scored a goal just before halftime, and so did Felix. And Asegard scored 4 goals. The only goal for Moldova wasn't even a goal from their own team, but an own goal by Odegaard. And then also, our hot take for for the NFL season right now is Saquon Barkley will break the rushing yards record for the running back position this year. Now I'll pass it back to the anchors to close us out.
Thank you, Mariah and scholars. Make sure to be adaptable, be intentional, be a team player, have integrity, show value. Follow us on all of our social media. And also, this is a reminder to not put your things on the stage. And have a great day.